Hello, hello, and welcome to Crafting with Judy. My name is Judy, and today we are continuing our sticker series. And when I say our sticker series, this is a sticker series that I am doing with my twin sister Debbie over at Debbie Gets Crafty. So, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. If you would be so kind as to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment, I do my best to respond to all of the comments. Also, if after you see my video, you would hop on over to Debbie Gets Crafty and watch her sticker series video for the day and give her a thumbs up and leave her a comment. Tell her that Judy from Crafting with Judy sent you. She gets a hoot out of that. With that being said, let's get started on our little Prince Frog here. I decided to do our little frog today because today is Thursday. And everybody who knows me knows my absolute love for Thursday. Yes, Thursday is my jam, is my gig. It's Friday Eve, and I also refer to it as Friday's ugly sister. Why? Because it ain't Friday. So how is everybody? I am fabulous, as you can imagine. You all know my absolute love for the weekends. So we're just about there. Just about there. So I thought this little frog here with the crown on his head would be absolutely perfect for Thursday, as my prince here is going to take me right into Friday. So what's everybody working on? I have so much, I don't even know where to begin. So I know that yesterday we were talking about our garden and my husband working on it. He today, sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to rock your world. Today he tended to it some more, and here I am rocking your world again. I'm just gonna move my setup over just a hair so I can stop knocking into you guys. I apologize. So yeah, he is continuing his garden explorations. We have an issue. We live in South Florida, and we have an iguana issue. So, needless to say, he's not a happy camper because he goes out there and he sees that the little iguanas think that he's feeding them when actually he's not. So I feel really bad for him. But you know what? I mean, I understand. This is their house too. You know, this is their land also. We're just borrowing it. But they like to eat what my husband is trying to grow, and it's really annoying. Between that and the natural insects, there's an insect that attacks tomato plants. I think it's called a horned worm. The devastation that I saw it do to our tomato plant in just one night was absolutely amazing. It ate so much, it almost cleared the top of our tomato plant. And when my husband found it, it was the size of his thumb. It was amazing, and it was also disgusting at the same time, if you ask me. Needless to say, he plucked that little puppy right off the tomato plant and chucked it on top of the shed that we have, and a blue jay had its way with this horned worm that attacks our tomato plants. So he has to literally go out there every day and check the plants, the tomato plant, for these horned worms. It's terrible. I didn't realize how much went into gardening, and he has his hands full for sure. He sure enough does. But the rewards far outweigh the issues, you know? So, with that, I'm very thankful. I'm also grateful that he's retired, and I'm so sorry. You guys are going to think you're on a roller coaster any second now. I'm so grateful that he's retired and he has the time to tend to the garden and all of that. So that's nice. So, anywho, what's everybody working on? What are your plans? Do y'all have any plans for this coming weekend? Me? Not really. I do need to do housework. I do need to do laundry and things like that. Um, but I think my husband and I, other than that, we might just take it easy. He was cutting the grass today, and that takes a lot out of you, especially when it's 81 degrees out and it's the beginning of April. So, needless to say, it took a lot out of him. Right now, he is taking a break. Um, Shortly, he'd like to go out and just clean up what he did today, and I think he might take the rest of the day off. And I'm glad about that because it is entirely too hot for him to be out there working on this. But he's got it in his head now that when he starts a project, he wants to finish that project. And I don't blame him. It's tough when you start a project and then you get halfway through and you go on to something else. Well, that unfinished project is just sitting there looking at you. I ought to know. I've got 3 of them right now. We're not going to get into that, though. We're talking about my husband instead. So, yeah, he's made it a point to when he gets something started, he likes to finish it. I've tried to talk to him, though, about when it's so hot out. Yes, the lawn has to be maintained, but, wisely. Do it wisely. It doesn't have to all be done in one day. Okay, you guys are, if y'all give me a thumbs down for just shaking the camera, I understand completely. I'm so sorry. Um, you know, the yard doesn't have to be done all in one day. So, you know, if you want to get it prepped one day and then the next day mow the lawn, and then the following day, clean up the clippings or whatever, fabulous. If that's what rocks your world, go for it. Only because I just don't like him out there in the heat and humidity. And so that's a battle that I wage whenever it's time to cut the lawn. One of these days, I am going to get him the gift of having somebody else cut it. But until then, he insists on doing it, and he enjoys it. He always has. I'm very lucky about that. We have an agreement anyway. He takes care of the outside, I take care of the inside. So, he doesn't have to worry about the dishes or the laundry or cleaning or anything. I do all that. He maintains the outside. So, I think that's a fair trade-off, don't you, folks? Last night I was surprised after work. He had made dinner for me, which was a welcomed surprise, believe me, because yesterday was a heck of a day at work. So that was really appreciated. Tonight we're having sausage, peppers, and onions for dinner. Oh, I love it. That's like, okay, that's it. You would think I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm really not. I'm so sorry. Um, it's just the way that I have the camera angled and where the drills are placed. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can maneuver this a little bit better. Um, so, yep, sausage, peppers, and onions tonight for dinner. Oh, that's one of my favorite comfort foods. And you want to know the strange thing? I didn't like sausage, peppers, and onions when I was a kid. Now, if I could get my husband to have it at least once a week, I would, because I love it. And I don't know about anybody else, but I like more onions than I do peppers on my sausage, peppers, and onions. I don't know why. I just do. But hey, I won't turn down a sandwich that has more peppers on it than onions. But if I make it, you are darn tootin'. I'm making it with extra onions. Usually I'll make it with 2 onions and 1 pepper. This way, I get exactly what I want. But you have to be careful making them. Holy gosh. Let me tell you, not too long ago, we made sausage, peppers, and onions, but we only had 1 onion and 1 pepper. Well, let me tell you, after we cooked those, there was barely onion and pepper left. You had mostly sausage. So I tell my husband all the time, I have to make sure that I get, extra because the onions and peppers cook down. So, wah, wah. But what are you going to do? It happens, right? But yeah, that's my go-to. I like, that's my comfort food. That and my sister's macaroni and cheese and my brother-in-law's GD scallop potatoes. Don't ask what the GD stands for. If Debbie wants to tell you, she will. But just know that those scallop potatoes are thebomb.com, and her macaroni and cheese. Oh, if that girl could just, send me some on a weekly basis. Just saying, I'm not trying to be greedy, but I most certainly do love her macaroni and cheese. Me, on the other hand, y'all know my disdain for cooking. But it's a necessity, so. Wow, my little Thursday frog is almost done. Just like my Thursday. So happy. Oh, and I have a little bit of sad news if you've made it this far in the video. Debbie and I will not be having a live this weekend, unfortunately. We both have some things that have come up, and unfortunately, this week's live will be canceled. There will be a mention of it on my community tab, as well as on Debbie's community tab of our YouTube channels, and also on our Facebook group, Sassy Crafting Sisters and Misters. With that being said, here's my little Thursday Prince of a Frog, who's going to get me right into Friday. Yay. Let's bring him a little closer up to the camera so you can see what he looks like. He's so cute. I want to thank everybody for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed our sticker series. And if you feel free to give my video a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And don't forget, I always ask you guys, if you get a chance to head on over to Debbie Gets Crafty, watch her sticker video of the day, give her a thumbs up, leave her a comment, tell her sister Judy from Crafting with Judy sent you. She gets a kick out of it. And until I see you guys again, have a fantastic day. enjoy, show everybody those beautiful smiles that I know you have, just like this little froggy does, because you never know, somebody could use that smile. You never know what a smile can do for someone. It could change their day. So have a great day and see y'all later. Bye.